Whoa. All right, guys. This is my first time ever using selfie mode, and it's really weird. I'm already staring at the screen, sorry. This is a new camera, brand new camera. This is gonna be the first video I do filming with this camera, so I'm hoping it's going to be awesome for you. Better quality, better audio. Actually, audio won't be because I'm still using the same crappy $30 lapel mic, but hopefully the video will be better for you guys. Hopefully I don't do too many of these selfie things because it's weird. Anywho, what we're doing today is a little bit different than what we normally do. I know this, I started this channel with the idea that it would be a DIY type channel that would be for, whoa, this camera's heavy. The idea behind the channel would be that it would be a DIY pretty much anything. It would be DIY around the house, repairs, maintenance, upkeep, DIY on the vehicles, same deal, repairs, maintenance, upkeep. And right when I started the channel, we moved and got a brand spanking new house, brand new built. It was built and we moved in. And I really haven't had a whole lot of repairs to do to the house, a couple here and there. So at that same time, we started buying older vehicles because I enjoy playing around with older vehicles. So the channel focus has been mainly on vehicles, I know that. So today, we're actually going to be doing something a little bit different. We're going to be upgrading the lighting in this garage. If you've seen my videos, well, in the screen I'm looking at on the camera right now, it actually looks pretty good in here. But once you park a car down here and you get under it, you can't see squat, and I have to use the floodlights, and then the floodlights are so freaking bright that I have a really hard time getting a good quality image. Couple that with the fact that I am not a photographer or videographer or cameraographer or whatever the heck they're called. Yeah, I want to try and get some better lighting for some better videos for you guys. Obviously it benefits me too, but let me flip you around here. So what this video is going to be is pretty much just I guess you're just going to watch me put them in, I don't know. But what I bought, let me show you. I bought two 12 packs, so a total of 24 bulbs. They're these Barina LED T5 integrated fixture. I have no idea if that's how you say Barina, it just sounded right at the time. Our part number is, okay, our part number for this, and I'll link it down in Amazon, link below. Yeah, because that's not going to come through, it's too faded. But anyway, it's these Barina T5s LEDs. This is an unopened box of 12. I've already opened this one just to see what comes in it. So you get your big box, like that bad boy, that's this. And then inside that big box is two smaller boxes. Inside the smaller boxes is your LEDs. So I already opened this one. This one's still unopened. I mean, you don't really need to see that. But the LEDs you get are these. They're pretty streamlined, pretty slim. I got the ones, they have a cover on top of the LED. Hoping you can see that. I like the cover idea simply because the light, I'm hoping, will not be as harsh as a zero covered or a clear covered LED. This is kind of the frosted version. From reading the reviews, they're still plenty bright. We're going to find out. I already sank the money into it. So you get 6 of those. Boop, boop. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then you get, for one big box, so for a pack of 12, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You get 6 of these switches. So this is a wall plug. You've got your switch right here, and this plugs into the lights. You get 6 of those, so 1 for every 2 bulb. You get, again, you get 12 of these pigtails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, yeah. 12 pigtails so that you can hardwire these lights in, which is cool. And you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 of these, they're daisy chains, I guess. They're the same on both ends. They're the coupling on both ends. And then you get your hardware packs, of course. So for each pack of 6, you get 6 of these little bags. So 1 of these little bags per bulb. And it's just got your coupling so that you can tie these bulbs straight into each other with no gaps. It's got a cap So if you're only plugging or whatever one's on the end, you don't have exposed plugs. And it's got your 2 clips that mount these to the ceiling and a couple of baby little screws. These are super light, you don't need a heavy duty screw. Can I zoom out? This is like super zoomed in. Nope. So 1 pack of those per bulbs. And this is what it looks like plugged in. I just plugged it into the wall. Nothing too fancy here, just to test it out. I figured I'd test the bulbs before I installed them. Let me show you how bright these are. So this is just one. And the camera's probably not going to do any justice. Let's go turn the other lights off. Let's see. Holy crinola, and I'm putting 24 of these bad boys in. I think this is going to, wow, this is going to lighten up the garage for sure. These are 9-foot ceilings, so these will be 9 foot in the air. But as you can see, there's not really a lot of bleed light. It's just a clear light. I mean, there's a little bit of bleed, you'll see, but for the most part, it's just crisp, clean light, which I like for the most part. So I think that's gonna be good. Up here, man, this is just that one little bulb. These lights I got, or you can buy them at Home Depot. I've got 2 of them in here right now. They did great when I wasn't filming. So those Home Depot lights were fine at first until we started making videos. Even when I started making videos, I made do. But because of everybody's favorite COVID-19, and I say that it's not COVID-19's fault. Without getting political, let me just rephrase that and say, with the way we have reacted to the COVID-19 pandemic, my wife and I have had to get creative. I work 2 jobs and I've been furloughed from 1 for about 5 months now. And she's been helping out by working at home, but with what she does, she ends up working in the garage, and the light's not good enough for her out here either because there's too many shadows with those 2 little bulbs. So this is going to help dramatically. I've now been filming for a very long time, so I need to shut up and get to work. My plan is to space the bulbs. Well, it'll be on the ceiling, but the floor for reference. When I start at this expansion joint, there's going to be 6 bulbs in a row. These are 4-foot bulbs all the way down in a line. And then every 5.5 feet, we'll do another row. That's going to give us all 24 bulbs. As far as the light switch goes, I've got all kinds of switches over here. So I've already installed, this is brand new, not new, but I put this in last year. This is a timer I have set up for the Christmas lights. So this runs to some receptacles outside, and I plug the Christmas lights into those receptacles. And then this I can set on a timer, which is fantastic. These are for those fans, which I'm probably going to do away with now that we have ACs in here. Take my hand away, you can see that fan over there. So for the wiring for these switches, and yes, I know some people are going to say, holy crap, man, it's too many switches, but whatever. I like options. We're going to run the electrical up, boom, into the attic. I'm going to hard pipe this in come winter, make it look nice. Into the attic, come back down, and I'm going to go, I think, right next to this switch, which is what's controlling those 2 lights right there. So then I'll end up with 2 switches side by side. Here, this will be a motion switch, and then the new light switch. All right, should we get started? I think we should get started. So it's been 2 weekends since I started hanging the lights. I don't know if you can tell in the background. We're pretty much done. Got all the way to the last bulb. Well, it's not true. I had 1 bulb. There's 24 bulbs, 24 lights we're putting in here, right? There's 4 strips of 6, so that's 24. I ordered 2 packages of 12 equals 24. And one of those packages, this bulb just didn't work. Let's see here. So, plug it in. So it just doesn't work. And I was kind of disappointed because I was, I probably spent 5 hours, give or take. Yeah, I'd say about 5 hours running these lights, chalk lining the ceiling so I can get them perfectly straight. I had some piping to go around, I'll show you. And then I get to this bulb and it didn't work, so I couldn't finish. But that's okay. So I ran all of them except one, so I just have 1 more to do. I got online, I contacted the seller that sold me these bulbs off of Amazon, and I just said, hey, I purchased 2 packages, here's my order number. 1 of the 24 bulbs isn't working. Can you please send me a replacement bulb? So they promptly responded, said, absolutely, we'll send you a bulb. And cool. So within a week, the replacement bulb came. It did get damaged in shipping. There's a little bend in the rail here. I mean, I'm not complaining. It's, yeah. So you can see that little divot in the railing. But this is the new bulb. And it does work. Let's see. I can plug it in. Boom, there we go. So this bulb does work, which is fantastic. And so they made it right. 1 out of 24 is bad. They replaced the bulb. I'm 100% happy. I understand when a seller or a merchandiser or a storefront has a flaw in a product. Yes, it's inconvenient, and sometimes, if it's a car part, you need your car, it's super inconvenient. But on something like this, it's not necessary to have it immediately. They did it right. They 100% negated my bad experience. They didn't even ask me to ship the bad one back. Anywho, we're gonna go ahead and finish this project up 2 weeks later now, and we'll be done. All right, guys, we are done. It took 2 weeks because we were waiting on the replacement bulb, but that bulb came in and now we are done. I'm gonna see if I can make you dizzy real quick by spinning in circles, show you a little bit of lighting. This is a very, very budget-friendly upgrade as far as I am concerned. It's actually cheaper than a lot of competitors on Amazon. I will link these in the description down below if you're interested. But I did, so let me turn you guys around so you're not staring at my ugly face. So what I ended up doing, as you saw in the videos, we put in the receptacles in the ceiling. We ran it to a switch by the garage door opener. Get my finger out of the way for the focus. And then we took these bulbs and we did 6 in a row straight down horizontally across my garage. They say these are 4 foot. They're actually only 46 inches, so keep that in mind. Measurement from tip to tip is 46 inches. So if you're trying to fit it in an exact spot, that might be something good for you to know. But we did 4 rows of these, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And my golly, it is a gigantic upgrade for this garage. Now, as you guys know, I'm doing the YouTube videos, obviously. And before I was having a lot of shadow problems. I was having a lot of issues with, not good enough lighting. I've been doing my projects, and the lighting in those videos is way better than it was before. So when you look up the pricing on these, if it's under $200 to get 24 of these bulbs, for me, well worth it. The other bulbs I had in here previously, you might remember if you've paid attention. I don't know why you would have paid attention, but actually I still have them right here. These bulbs right here, fixtures, more fixtures, those are LEDs. Those were retailed for about 80 bucks at Home Depot. And nowhere's close, almost the same price as these, and nowhere's close to the same kind of quality. So yes, as long as these last me a while, I think this is a very good purchase. There is one thing I had to do that made this take just a little bit longer than I would have hoped, something that I didn't think about, is I removed the overhead storage that was above this garage. You probably have seen it in my videos before, because for me, lighting is more important than storage right now with the videos. And when I did that, I decided to run a stretch across the ceiling over here so that when the garage door is closed, I don't lose lighting in this side of the garage. But I have this piping up here for the electrical for the air compressor and the air for the air compressor. And I didn't want to pull the conduit and redo the conduit because I'm too lazy. So I went to Home Depot and I got the 1x2 inch boards, and I just stretched the boards out, left a gap where the piping was obviously, and it worked out perfect. So I was kind of worried it'd stick out and look kind of ugly, but honestly, you don't even notice it. What does look ugly and stick out are these cords. I need to do something about that. I don't know what, hardwire it or stick them, cut them short and run them along the ceiling so that they don't hang down. I don't know. Right now I'm just using the good old zip ties to keep them somewhat snugged up there. So that's something I'm gonna have to do, because I say it's driving me crazy because it's ugly, but I did this attic access about a year ago and I still haven't trimmed it. Or fixed my oopsie right there. So, but those are easier to ignore than these cords hanging down too, so I don't know. Anyhow, if you like what you saw, make sure you leave a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button down below. Check out my other videos. I know the vehicles overrun my channel, it just happens to be the way it is. This is a brand new house, so there haven't been a whole lot of repairs. Those are coming, I guarantee it. The main thing that I've been working on is vehicles, because I've got older vehicles and I've bought them where the previous owners didn't really maintain them. So I've been doing a lot of catch-up work on those. That's starting to slow down at the moment, so unless I trade one of those out for another old one, we'll probably start doing more and more projects on the house. So yeah, that's really all I gotta say. So thanks for watching. I'll see you next time.